Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as India. So the plan for today is to build the porcelain tower. 17 turns is quite a long time, but we should get quite a lot from it. The free scientist and then also a huge boost to our science per turn, because it gives is it 25% to science in the city where it's built, and most of all our yields basically are coming from our capital. So that should be a huge boost. After that, how does it look like with the rest? We should probably build Hermitage as soon as possible, but for Hermitage we need Opera House. So we'll actually have to wait since we are rushing archaeology. Yeah, we want to get as close to archaeology as possible. We'll need that, or we'll get that scientist, and I think I will just pop him to get archaeology faster. How does it look like here? How many social policies? Actually, wait, it's not about social policies. We just need to finish artistry. So we are one social policy away. Yeah, and it should be lined up perfectly. So when we get archaeology, we should be able to start working on the one the right way. That will give us some free archaeology. That will give us the museum that we need for the Hermitage. Actually, wait, no, it gives museum. It doesn't give opera house. Never mind. 15 culture themed. Yeah, this is definitely the goal right now, and then we'll decide what's gonna be next. I'll probably have to go for some military techs, at least metallurgy, to get musketman. What is the next upgrade after musketman here? Dynamite. We probably want to grab Empire State Building after that, and Empire State Building does not require dynamite. We'll have to then decide if we try to rush plastics, maybe even penicillin, and enter atomic era as soon as possible, or if we stop with electricity and go corporations. Which corporation do we have access to? We only have one corporation available. That should be trader sets from gems. No. Jewelers? That makes more sense. Banks, customs, and all cities provide golden age points every franchise. Increases your tourism. So it's a perfect franchise. Okay, because we can get the franchise that we need. I think we'll go... I may even like rush corporations and get electricity after that. Because getting the corporation is gonna be huge. Which means... Well, archaeology... It's gonna slow us down a little bit, and we'll have to get all of this, which will give us dynamite. Yeah, it's always when you are trying to rush a tag that's in the middle, it's the worst option. But the corporation is so good, I probably should do it. It may cost me the Empire State Building, but I think it's worth it. Oh well, we'll see about that. It's still very, very far in the future. Okay, another thing, this diplomat actually decided to send him to Ife. I don't think that Mongolia is gonna annex the city-state in near future. And near future, I mean within next like 80 turns. I think that's the time that I need. It's an extra vote that will hopefully make the difference when we are trying to get the sphere of influence over some other city-states. And if this one vote that we will have for a limited period of time helps us to get like 2 or 3 spheres, then we'll get enough from the diplomat, even if this state is eventually eaten by Mongolia. Then it's fine. And I think the city-state will stay for long enough. So that's why I'm gonna send the diplomat here. But it was a close call. Having the alliance with Kabul, getting the culture from Kabul would be great. But I think if I force the alliance here, it's just gonna provoke America to send the next great diplomat, their great diplomat this way, and they will just kick me out in like 20, 30 turns. And then it would probably be a waste. Getting the diplomat to get We Love the King Day in 2 cities and alliance for like 30 turns is just not good enough. Especially because we can get We Love the King Day this way. How long is it gonna take to get the merchant? 10 turns. So in 10 turns, we can just pop him and get We Love the King Day everywhere. Okay, don't need diplomats. What? There was one more thing. I think I wanted to lock the windmill, but what are we gonna unlock? Maybe one artist? And how does it look like the engineer? 23 now. And then we also have a cargo ship that we're gonna send to Philadelphia. We already have pretty decent pressure here, 22, 6 followers, so we need one more, and the city will follow our religion, then it will spread to Chicago very easily, and then we should be able to outpressure anything or everything on the continent. So let's do that. And 820 gold. How much do we have to pay for the porcelain tower? Another 380. I may actually do it. Or how much would I have to pay for units? We are, what, 3 units away from the cap, so we can buy 2 more units. Well, let's get those units first. Let's get 2 more crossbowmen. 1. Next turn we get another one. There goes Sistine. Wow. Actually, that surprised me a lot. He built a Sistine Chapel in one of these smaller cities, not in his capital, because in his capital he's working on well, something else. I checked before I started recording on Grocer. Okay. I hope he's not doing the same thing with the Porcelain Tower. Oh, Shaka is heading this way. Okay, good for him. We need Shaka to be strong. Let's be careful with the diplomat. Don't want to run into something nasty. 2, 3, 4. Okay, windmill is finished. Stable. It's because you have the sheep. Nothing else would get buffed by that. Stoneworks. That's because of the stone. Is there anything that we need more? We still want to wait with circus. I think we want caravanserai first. Then stoneworks, then stable, then we'll see. Can we just one-shot this guy? I'm gonna send one more crossbowman down here. And how does it look like here? One crossbow this way. Let's buy one more. I want to have some reserve just in case the cap decreases. He'll go here. And now we are done with units for one. Now we need upgrades. Next. Oh, by the way, about the suggestion that I could try to like protect if sending units this way wouldn't really do anything. It wouldn't prevent Mongolia from grabbing the city-state, and I can't pledge to protect because we need 60% of the global strength power, like not strength power, military power. What am I talking about? 60% of the world military power, and we are at 12%, so that's not gonna happen. Ooh. Maybe you'll just let this camp survive, or we definitely have to move the pikemen back. Could try to destroy the ships. The crossbowmen can actually do quite a lot of damage. Wait. Okay, anything here? There is probably a Great Barrier Reef somewhere, so that's what I'm trying to find. We are missing 2 natural wonders. And the Great Barrier Reef does count as two wonders, right? Each tile is a separate wonder. I think it is somewhere around here, just need to find it. Okay, do we lock the Artist Guild? 34, 29. That's not a huge difference. How does it look like the Porcelain Tower? 13. I think this is the best option. I want to make sure that we are working all the great people tiles. Yep, and are we working this? We are. Where did you come from? Okay, next. Now the Golden Age ends. Let's see how much it's gonna change all the numbers. Sofia. Oh. He did take the city-state. Isn't the AI really this smart? Someone talked about it in comments that maybe Shaka intentionally let the barbarians to capture the city-state so that he can then take them without any penalty, and he's doing just that. I mean, if the AI can plan like that, then holy crap, it's good. But I think he just didn't even notice the quest, and then noticed when the barbarians took over. Now he's taking advantage. It wasn't planned all the way. Okay, here we managed to win the culture contest somehow. That should give us an alliance with Mogadishu again for a while. Okay, so it takes 2 more turns to build a porcelain tower now. That's not too bad. You lost like 100 culture per turn though, that's a problem. What is this? Open borders from Mongolia, pearls from Mongolia, gems to Polynesia. What do our cities want? Coral and whales. Should be able to get the coral, I think. just let the food keep growing. At some point, I'll stop and lock the specialists, but I think I'll try to get the size, I don't know, at least like 25, maybe 30 with our secondary cities. Of course, our capital just keep growing as much as possible. Do I really need constabulary? Never mind. I was thinking maybe I could try Taj Mahal, but now when we know that Brazil is building it, we won't bother. Another option would be envoys. It's 6 turns to get an envoy. What if I get... We have 5 papers, so I can queue up 5 of them. Printing press. 90% production of diplomatic units in the city. All diplomatic units received the literacy promotion. What about our other cities? Checking which one is the closest to being done. This one is still gonna need some time. So it's this city that's closest to being done with all the buildings. We want to build East India Company in the capital, but we could build a printing press here, get the extra production for diplomatic units, and start spamming them. Is it gonna change anything? No, still 6 turns. But the engineer now 66 turns, that's actually doable. And I think it saved us a turn on the printing press. Okay, let's go printing press envoy. And after that... Well, after that public school, and this time it seems we'll be building zoos. It gives culture, and we need everything that gives culture. That the little bit of tourism that we can get doesn't really matter. I think we chopped all the forests. We didn't have any jungles. Yeah, and we're gonna remove this one as well. It's just gonna be for the +2 culture per turn. Could you please give me a break? Oh, great, we destroyed it. Excellent. Okay, here we are done with the repairs. Is there anything else that we need to improve? We can finish that citadel, and there's still one tile that we don't have that we want. There will be a mine. Fortify, fortify. Go. Religion enhanced to Portugal. Really? How did they enhance their religion when they don't have a single city following that religion? That religion shouldn't even be their main religion. Oh, and I forgot about this guy, yeah. We can trade, I think. Not truffles, incense, no. Sure, I'll take the money. Would you pay 5? You wouldn't. Not the best trade, but I'm willing to help him. Okay, this doesn't make sense, the religion thing. because now clearly our religion is their majority religion. So they shouldn't be able to improve their original religion. There isn't a single city that could spawn a prophet of their faith. So how can they enhance it? Oh, whatever. Gems to Portugal. Yep, we can trade that. Anyone else? How much do you want for salt? Do we need it? We are still at 100%. Yeah, very easily. Don't have to import the luxury. No one wants it. Oh, hey. More barbarians. I'll try to get rid of all the ships around here and then destroy the camp as well, or it's just gonna keep spawning more and more ships. Wait. Now, here we are done. There was a village. Let's build... It's gonna be a citadel here, or not a citadel, a fort. How does it look like with the merchant? 7 turns. Okay, good. Oh, hey, where did you come from? That was a nice catch. Now, build a fort, finish this fort. The caravan, what are we gonna do with that? Don't think we need to keep feeding the city. How does it look like pressure in Porto? It is, yeah, there is no way we beat that pressure. Really surprised how strong the Mongolian religion became. What is the best one? Most profitable one? Could go all the way to Karakorum. That's a lot of science. Checking if I can get decent amount of culture somewhere. But +3 is the best I can do. Okay, fine. Let's go to Karakorum. Or maybe, let me check. Trade routes available from Delhi to Karakorum. It's a little bit better. Sure, we can delay it 1 turn. Let's look at the next Golden Age, 37 turns. Grocer, bank, customs house, castle, caravanserai, or maybe caravanserai castle. Now we can get the envoy in 5. Excellent. Oops. I grabbed the whole window accidentally. I hope it doesn't affect the recording. We'll get scientific theory in 5. I think The public school can wait. I try to get 2 envoys and send both of them to Kabul. There's still only 60 influence there that we need to beat. So he might be able to get this alliance without the diplomat, which is ideal, getting the embassy from the diplomat and the alliance with just minor diplomatic units. Next. How does it look like with that merchant? We should get... I'm not sure if we get enough money from him to pay for the porcelain tower, and if we get him in time. Might be. Most dazzling cities. There we go. We even have a quest here. Who is the best like tourist spammer in the world, and we are winning, surprisingly. I expect Brazil to be in the lead by far at this point. Just in case America decides to attack, I think we're gonna need the Tercio down here. I'm gonna build a village here because why not? No city can work it. We don't have anything better to do. We don't have anything to do at all with our workers at this point. This one, that's the one to Karakorum. And you can get back to exploring. I wonder what's America doing with all these units. He sent like 30 units this way already. But he's not fighting Polynesia, so what the hell is he doing there? Wait. Portugal denounced Mongolia. How long until the next Congress? 2 turns. We should be able to sanction Mongolia. They won't be happy about it, but I don't think they can do anything. Holy crap, how many ships are there? Let me check the quests. We need the new set of quests. We have the espionage quests. Only 2? I thought we had more than that. And then we have the tourism. Let's give him this one, by the way. Wellington. Even if we win, well, there's no way we flip Wellington. Yeah, there's way too much American influence. Next. Pedro entered industrial era. Is he the first one to enter industrial era? No, Mongolia already entered and I somehow missed that. Ekbatana has been captured by Mongolia. Oh, we entered industrial era now, so we are not that far behind. But where is it? I was hoping that they'll be able to defend the city. Obviously, I was wrong, but I think taking other cities is basically impossible until, like, bombers. That's one tile from the sea. There are 2 mountains, so there's only access this way. Okay, there's no way Mongolia takes Persepolis or Susa. What is this? Oh, need odd selection. Well, we could get a quick engineer. But we are 5 turns away from the Porcelain Tower. I don't think that's worth it. We'll probably get him to speed up the Louvre. But for now, I just want another prophet. How long? 10 turns. And we have another spy. That's what we needed. So, who is our friend? Well, we don't really have a friend, but what we can do is to send him to Karakorum as a diplomat to level him up. And so how long is it gonna take him to get there? 4 turns. Also to keep an eye what Mongolia is building. How is... Wow. Are Mongols really gonna take Salvador? Interesting. But then again, I don't think they can really take Rio. If they take Salvador, fine. Don't really want Mongolia to become even stronger, but if they do damage to Brazil, I probably shouldn't complain about that. I just hope that Brazil didn't build the Sistine Chapel in Salvador, because I definitely don't want Mongols to have that. Open borders. Don't need open borders now. Another one? Huh. I'll just sell this guy. We can't afford this to be over the cap. What the... I'll have to start thinking about how we protect our cities. Well, I think if they send only their ships, if they tried somehow, should be able to defend against basically any number. Look at that. He's about to take Gordium as well. Wow. I'm getting a bit nervous. How many boats does he have? 4. We have 6, so he can't stop it by himself. And I highly doubt that anybody except America maybe is gonna help him, because everyone else hates him. Oh, let's go all in. I may want to stop the treasure fleet actually. Let's go... Yeah, I'll go against Brazil, but we don't want Mongols to get gold on treasure fleet. And scholars in residence. Sure. I don't think that's the end of the world if it passes. It'll mostly help the others, but the other cities are really not relevant, so I don't care if they start catching up slowly. And from time to time, this is going to help us to catch up to Mongols, so I don't really care about the scholars. I'm hoping that no one is gonna vote for the treasure fleet at all, and that all the votes will be wasted on the sanction, that basically everyone will vote for the sanction with everything they have. Mongolia will go against America probably, and then the other options will just be ignored. Okay, how are we doing here? Before we start working on the public schools, we'll quickly get those circuses. Wait. Anything else? No. We can open borders. I mean, sure, we can have open borders with Shakhtar. There's nothing wrong about that. There goes Taj Mahal. We knew about that. Shall I make public declaration of friendship? Sorry, dude. I'm just trying to sanction you, and you know that. Maybe I should have accepted, but that would give me a negative modifier with basically everyone else. It's not like Mongolia is gonna attack us anytime soon. If he was closer, then I would accept probably. There we go. Cahokia finally gave us the coral. Are you still fighting? Yeah. Interesting that he pulled back from the city, it seems. 45. What is this caravan? I don't remember. Oh, that's the caravan from Karakorum, right? We just sanctioned him. So the other option would be going to probably Rio. That's a lot of money and a lot of culture. Okay, let's go to Rio. Let's build up the King Day. Scholars and residence passes. Actually, 5 votes, it's quite a lot. That's Portugal, Polynesia, and Azores, I think as well. They only have 1 vote going all in on the scholars. Treasure Affiliate fails. Oh, am I glad that failed. I'm really glad I used that 1 vote against. Definitely don't want the world projects. And as expected, America voted against here. Mongolia burned all their votes. So glad that Brazil and Persia are currently at war with Mongols and helped us. Okay, so basically as expected, just didn't expect so many people to like scholars in residence. Now, how does it look like here? You're building a zoo. Good for you. As long as you are not building porcelain tower, I don't care. Mumbai, do we have tiles to lock still? Or do you want to work something else? I think I'm gonna lock... How are we doing? Stable in 1 turn. That'll give us +2 production from the sheep, so it's gonna be 3 for 1. That's gonna be the best tile. Then we can queue up circus. Definitely the castle on the coast, especially on this coast. Then we can quickly get... Nah, then we get the public school. I don't want to delay it too much. For turns. And proposals. I don't think we want this. We definitely don't want this. I could just start working on open doors. Each war wonder provides culture and great works provides science. The problem with that is that it helps everyone, or it helps our main competitors. So probably don't want to do that. I think I'll do open doors. The question is, whom do you want to target? Mongolia. America has only 2 votes, or Brazil. Let's check the alliances. Almaty. We have a ton of pressure there. But we are still 360 influence behind the Mongols. That would be one option. We could kick America out of Wellington. But there, it's just better to get the sphere of influence. How many votes does Persia have? What is he? 2. Maybe I don't have to use the open door at all. I'm actually not sure what to do. It sucks that I can't just pass. This time I would just pass. Sanction. Is there a reason to sanction anybody? Not really. If I do open doors to Ife, can I prevent Mongolia from eating it? How does it work? Do they have to have alliance first? Probably not. Genghis. So this is surrender by heavy tribute. No, they just need to be able to get the heavy tribute, so they just need to have units. Alliance has nothing to do with it. What is his main luxury? Tea that's already been banned. We could ban Lapis. That's gonna hurt both the Brazilians and Mongols as well. Yeah, let's do that. Don't think we have anything better to do until we can get we can start spamming the alliances with city-states. Oh, everyone's gonna be angry. Polynesia, Mongolia, Zulus, Brazil, Portugal. I don't care. Okay, next. I have to say that domination victory is definitely easier because I just don't have to think. The most difficult decisions are like, do I attack this city first or do I attack that city first? Here I actually have to think about what I'm doing. What was this? Kabul and the Zulus now allies. Is it? No, this is not Kabul. Where's Kabul? Kabul is here, right? Did he send a great diplomat there? 69. 69 doesn't matter, we can beat that. There is our great merchant. So we need to use him for the mission. Let's go to Mogadishu, doesn't really matter where we go. You are done. How much do we need to pay for this tile? I'm just gonna do it. I want to improve it and be done with it, sell one more worker. America's global monopoly on jewelry. Good for them. How are we doing on that quest? Still winning? Yeah. Actually, maybe let's check the island. 45. Go. And I should have checked Karakorum. What's going on there? The spy should finally be there. There we go. Gordium conquered. Really curious if the Mongols can pull it off and get domination victory. Hell, that would be impressive for a save for an AI to get the domination victory. Karakorum. Where is Karakorum? Can't see what's going on there. Oh, still not in place. Okay. One more turn. Don't think there are any barbarians around. So this should give us Wheel of the King Day everywhere. You are gonna wait for the other guy, then they will both go at the same time. How are we doing? 17 turns. It's only 7 days, but at least it resets the requirements. Now we finally... Oh, what the... Did I not end the turn yet? Open borders. Don't think so. It's a bit too expensive. It's possible. There is another Mongolian city. How many cities does he have? 21. I hope that at some point he'll just crumble under the weight of its own empire. So we can't still see in 7 more turns. Okay. I just wanted to check if he's by any chance working on the wonder that we want. There's Porcelain Tower 3 turns. Well, that's gonna be a sad, sad Pedro. Unless he is a great engineer, and in that case there would be a very, very sad Martin. No. I'm still nervous. Okay, we got it. Now, this cargo ship... That was the trade route to Mogadishu. Because we needed that quest. This time, I think... Can we get all the way to Chicago? No. How does it look at the pressure here? 13. Here we have 54. What about Atlanta? How much pressure do we have here? Only 15. What about Almaty? I'd rather wait for him to ask for the religion. Okay, let's go to Atlanta. Or I could just send another trade route to Brazil for the extra culture. Nah, let's try to spread the religion a bit more. Who the hell are you? That was the one to Lisbon. 23, it's a lot of money, but from Sao Paulo we can get almost the same amount and more science and culture. Okay, let's go to Sao Paulo. Now, the scientist is gonna be the first scientist that we're gonna pop for science. How much do we need? 8,000. So we are, what? 6,400 behind, and here we get like half of that. So I guess we'll get down to 9, 8 turns, something like that. No? Oh, I thought that the number that we saw there was behind the bonus yields are added. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Now we have a ton of money. We have to do something with that. Can I just buy the cargo ship? What am I missing? Harbor. You have to have at least one city with harbor somewhere. Let's look the Artist Guild. Well, I could just pay for harbor, build it here. Problem is we are not working any sea tiles, so it's not like we are getting anything from the harbor. What else? Let's go workshop, armory, bank, customs house. How much money? 1,200. Circus. Probably should build walls at some point. Maybe caravanserai before that though. Constabulary. You don't have harbor. You have harbor, right? So we can buy the cargo ship here when we get the money again. Is it gonna change anything? It's actually gonna change 3 buildings. Okay, let's get the public school. And I'll quickly build the chancery, zoo, lighthouse, because we can. It just... Wait, it's not 1 turn. Why is it lying to me? Let's get constabulary next. Then we'll see. Fine. So 11 turns away from archaeology, 10 turns away from engineer, 12 turns away from the next social policy. We will get a profit. So that means another holy site. With another holy site, we'll get the flood culture. So we should have probably 10 turns for the next social policy. I'm not sure that I'll be able to change this number. And 10 turns for engineer. So in 11 turns, we can start working on Louvre and rush it with engineer. So that's probably the plan. And then we start spamming archaeologists. Just get all the artifacts that we can get our hands on. Any other quests we might be interested in? $66. Actually, wait, we'll get this next social policy even faster if we win this, and it looks like we are gonna win this. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about the timer here at all. So it all depends on how quickly we can get the archaeology, if it's 10 or 11. Fine, but we are done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.